The first thing that I like to tell people is to do something that's called reflexive listening. Very easy to do. All you're doing is repeating back what you hear. So what we want is to slow down the communication, make sure we're catching all the important details, and it keeps us from thinking and processing and being defensive. Because if you're talking and coming towards me with all kinds of frustration, if I'm slowing down saying, okay, what I hear is you're upset because I forgot to sign an important form for you at school, and now they're saying you can't go on the field trip. Is that right? Yes, that's right. Versus, do you know how many things I do for you? All week long I'm signing things. I miss one thing and you're all over me, right? All that's going to do is shut down the child, or they're going to come back with that same level of intensity, and that's where we get spiraled out between parents and children. So by repeating back what you're hearing, even though you have real world issues that may have prevented you from signing that form, it allows you to kind of lower the intensity of the conversation, so it keeps you from adding another frustration on top of it. So not only do you now have a frustrating thing, you have a hurt relationship to deal with. So reflexive listening, repeating back what you've heard, and then asking the other person, did I get it right? And if you didn't, then say, let me try again. Okay? Until they say you got it right. I promise you're going to find it's going to stop the arguing, because all most people want is to know that you heard them, The second strategy that I think is really helpful, and it kind of goes with reflexive listening, is validating. So a lot of times when we're in an exchange with somebody, we struggle doing this because we think, well, if I validate you and your opinions, then I'm agreeing. Validate does not mean we're agreeing. It just means that we're letting the person know, I've heard you, and this must be really frustrating for you that you wanted to go on this field trip and didn't have this form, and now it doesn't look like you're going to be able to go. So you're just validating the struggle that person is expressing on their side. It's really important, because once we feel validated, we engage a different part of our brain in talking. We stop defending and being focused on being angry to get your attention. Now I know I have your attention, so now I can move towards problem solving. But until you validate me and let me know that you've heard me, I'm not interested in lowering your anxiety. As a matter of fact, I want to continue to elevate it until I feel you're getting me. So validating is really important. A lot of times parents will struggle because they feel like they're giving up their power. If I validate, then I'm losing the parental, hierarchy here, and that makes me uncomfortable, and the child's running me over. That's not it at all. What you're doing is you're teaching your child how important it is to acknowledge that somebody else is in this relationship and deserves to be heard. And that's a life skill that they're going to use at work, at school, in their own relationships with their own children. So very important to validate.